And the second question is, have you ever supported, endorsed, or donated to a Democrat?
I'm a lifelong Republican. I've never donated to a Democrat, never supported a Democrat, never voted or endorsed in any way, shape, or form. I'm actually the chair of the Republican Women's Federal Forum, longtime supporter of President Trump. I was campaigning for him back in 2015, and proud to be a Republican. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, as I shared with you, and I did this because I want you to understand that having been selected to be a delegate to the Republican convention twice and also an elector for President Trump were honors of my entire life. I have no delusions of grandeur. I'm humbly saying to you that both presidents that I admire, incredibly so, President Trump and President Reagan, at one point in their life were both Democrats. Ladies and gentlemen, and please check on that if you don't believe me. Ladies and gentlemen, let me also share with you that I'm from the Panhandle. My dad's from Georgia. I grew up in Tallahassee. And at one point in my life, many, many years ago, I was a Blue Dog Democrat. Blue Dog Democrats were fiscal conservatives, and they are unrecognizable. I don't know anybody who was a Blue Dog Democrat from something like 40-something years ago. So with that said, I can share with you that any day of the week, in terms of the work I've done and the principles I stand for and this great country, that you have a Republican in me that will be relentless, along with those many other Republicans from the House that had the confidence to put their name behind me and their support of my candidacy. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
So not only was she a Democrat, but she also funded Hillary Clinton over Trump in 2016. She donated towards Debbie Blabbermouth Schultz.
We're going to ask that the candidates only address themselves and not attack the other candidate. Thank you.
I'm not attacking anyone, I'm stating facts, but
Just state facts about yourself.
Right, so I've always been a Republican since I've been 18 years old. And I have endorsed a Democrat in 2022 it was. It was a Democrat race over in Fort Myers. There was no Republican in the race. And I had worked with one of the girls. Her name is Chantel Rhodes. She spoke at one of our election integrity conferences that I put on when I worked for Lieutenant General Flynn. And she came forth blowing, the whistle on election fraud over in Fort Myers. And the lady that she was running against was in fact committing election fraud. She was paying people, young mothers, she was giving them diapers for their vote. So since there was no Republican in that race, I actually came out and endorsed Chantel in that race.